Hi, I'm Matthew Malcolm with California Ag Network, reporting to you from the World Ag Expo in Tulare. Several dairy seminars were held here today, including one which featured Jennifer Gambroni, who reported on the Milk Advisory Board's current efforts to increase dairy awareness in the public and boost milk consumption.
Obviously, measurement is a huge part of what we do. We want to make sure that we're spending dairy dollars in the best way possible. It doesn't do us any good to have something that's really cool that isn't performing in the way that we want it to. How is it building awareness for California dairy? Do people recognize the seals and look for the seals? What is their purchase intent? These are all things that we measure on a regular basis.
The California Milk Advisory Board is a farmer-funded marketing order. So 100% of our job is to help build awareness and demand for California dairy products. And with that, a marketplace really for the 21% of the nation's milk supply that's produced in the state of California. So the point of being here at Farm Show, not only supporting our dairy farmers, but also presenting, is to talk a little bit about some of the innovative tools that we've been using to reach the consumer. The consumer is harder and harder to reach. They don't just sit in front of the TV. They don't just watch your ad and take that message. So how are we using new tools in order to communicate the values of California dairy? And that's represented for us by the Real California Milk and the Real California Cheese seals. Those seals go on products that are made with 100% California milk from one of our dairy farm families. And those are the people who we're helping with these programs. So how are we going into where our moms, our target audience, so this is women, females, 25 to 54, they're the primary dairy buyer. Where are they spending their time? What they're doing right now is they're on social sites like Facebook. They're listening to online entertainment like Pandora Radio. They're playing games on their mobile phones and also through those social sites. So they're playing Farmville, they're playing Sims, they're playing Candy Crush on their phone. That's where they're spending their time, and that's really where we need to be when we're delivering that California dairy message. So for us, it meant putting an entire program together with not only messages about California dairy, but engagement. You don't want to market at anyone anymore. It doesn't exist. It's really about engaging with them, building a relationship, and an ongoing awareness, trust, and value of California dairy. So a perfect example of that is an engagement we did with Farmville 2 in June of last year. We did the first ever in-game engagement. What that meant was we did an activity in the game itself, not an ad, but actually a task that was performed by the user, who was rewarded then with a Real California dairy cow and a dairy barn. And those were things that lived in their farm, on their Farmville site forever. So it was more than just marketing to them. It was really about engaging with them and giving them something that will continue to remind them about California dairy each time they play the game. It was a terrific program for us. It delivered over 700 million impressions, but also really activated 40 million of those really strong users in Farmville 2, and had the added benefit of sending 30,000 of those people over to our Facebook page to like us and opt in for our content there. So it's one example of how we're really using these tools to efficiently reach that mom, that target audience who's buying our products, and then building an ongoing relationship with her.
Thank you, Jennifer. Efforts like those of the Milk Advisory Board are so important in strengthening the California dairy industry and securing a profitable future. Read Jennifer's full report in the coming issue of California Dairy Magazine. I'm Matthew, CaliforniaAgNet.com.